this is a FOMO episode, and we're going to be saving some of it towards the end. We're going to put some in between. We're going to have some at the start, such as if you are watching us live, put your Wax wallet in the live chat. Maybe you'll get something. And when the video is over, leave a comment with your Wax wallet. Maybe you'll get something there too. And on that note, I want to bring something to everybody's attention that Matt and the whole Starship community, there's this big 1 year anniversary. You guys got a birthday party. Got a birthday on the 28th.
Yes, sir.
Which then means a whole nother giveaway. But I think this giveaway, the second one, is going to be even bigger than the one that we have now. That's all I'm going to say for that. So before we get into the details, before we get into the real FOMO stuff, let me just put up this disclaimer real quick, and then we'll be right back. How's that sound?
I love it. Let's do it.
We're going to get Matt smiling today. Watch him smile. Be right back. All right, Matt, we're back. And I'm just going to also get this out of the way. The title of this actual video, because I'm not going to ask you for the price input, any of that. We'll keep that on the side. But Starship hitting $10, the actual game hitting 100,000 plus players. This is all in the realm of like possibilities. And we're going to be talking about the path towards that, which I believe we could get your input on because there's a lot of stuff that we've talked about behind the scenes that we're going to start telling everybody. And I think it's about that time. You know, there's a lot of big stuff happening. So first, I want to actually say this because this is from Stuart. Stuart's also going to be participating in the giveaway. I believe he has like the number 1 minted component, right? Something like that. So
yeah,
Stuart's giving that away. He had mentioned that.
Is it mythic or legendary component?
I think it's a legendary, but it's number 1 though. So that's important. Yeah. You know, you could have whatever it is, but the first one, you always want the first. All right, so big announcements, but what I do want to get out of the way is for this 1 year anniversary giveaway, there will be Starship tokens, NFT packs, elongates involved Gator NFTs, full set of NFTs, and then planets. So follow us. All right, I got this cool thing here. You ready?
We're reaching out to all of our other station owners too, seeing if they want to get involved in this. So I think it'll be pretty big.
I like that. Follow us. How cool is
you
that?
Get one for me.
Yeah, we gotta hook you up. You said you're getting your studio ready. We gotta get that. I even got these little things. Look at that.
Man.
So all this is happening. I want everybody to participate. Follow us. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification button. I have a feeling, Starship, if you guys want to celebrate your 1 year anniversary, you want to go all out.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna have fun with that.
Most cryptos don't make it a year. So yeah, it's a big deal.
All right. Next, this is the big one. I want to get this out here. I'm gonna also do a screen share real quick. So for those that aren't aware, and this is actually part of that whole path of actually hitting the goals that we're talking about. Let me get this up. BNB. I want everybody to know about this site, Fiat Starship. You literally go onto the site. We'll put the link below. And I know that you guys have shared this multiple times throughout the Telegram group, Discord, Twitter, but you literally get Starship tokens through credit card. Simple as that. You literally go onto the website and you get it. You don't have to go through crazy exchanges or all this other kind of stuff. It's there. And for Matt and the team, I am talking to the Flourishing guys because I want to see them add Wax and possibly Kyanite token as well. Because we all know that we want everything to kind of be grouped together, right? We want it all to be there. So
you know what would be cool is because they have a wallet that our users can use. It's really easy to use. So if they don't know how to make a MetaMask or a Trust wallet, they have their own, but it'd be cool if we could integrate that into the login system. That would make life so much easier too.
Yes, sir. All right. How has the experience been with this though? You've had members, they've enjoyed it, they processed it. Good, positive.
Oh, they love it. Once you switch over to the other side, like if you were to fill out that information, you'll see you can either enter your BNB address or you can use Uplink's wallet system, which is, it's like a non-custodial wallet. It's really easy to use.
Okay. Well, I like the fact, again, this is your credit card. Go in there, get it, because some big stuff is about to happen. And if this is just my opinion, if you're not ready for this, it's up to you. All right, we're gonna get
You're
into
gonna miss the boat.
we're gonna start getting into some of this FOMO stuff. All right, we've got that's up, and actually, before we even get into the giveaway stuff, here I wanted to put this up. This is it. It's up. The Beyond FOMO space station is live. It's out there.
Can you imagine living on that station, looking out at that beautiful galaxy? That would be incredible. It's so pretty.
I want to see if there's a way we can make this animated. That would be cool. If I can make like the hologram move, that would be kind of cool.
Oh, it's coming, Jason. Don't you worry.
All right. On the first video I did, I remember on the top left, where am I over here? It was like a blank, but it's cool that this is like the playlist, right? So
Yep.
What I kind of want to get at with these space stations is that, and we'll go through the list, all the ones that are currently out there, and the two that are coming relatively soon, I think by this weekend. But this is my space station, right? So I'm connected with the Starship community. I see them all following me throughout social media. I see them joining my Telegram group. I'm also going to have a Discord server where they can join. But this is my space station. So I'm going to actually have some cool stuff on here. I want to do constant giveaways for constant engagement. And I want to see competition. Just leave it at that. I want to see some competition here. And that's amongst players in the space station, and then space station versus space station type battles.
You know what would be cool too? You see that guardrail? Like, what if there was like, like the stock symbols underneath CNN when they're talking about the stock market, it just streams across. Or if that was like an advertisement could stream across and the station owners could, generate a little extra kyanite.
Well, I think what we should have here is that a widget. So here's how to buy it. So here's how to get your token. So if you're in here, you logged in, you want to get more, you want to reload like a game, right?
We have the widget. We have it. We just have to put it on the site. So,
all right. But so these space station owners, which we'll get into, I'm getting ahead of myself, actually. Hold on, because that deals with the marketing. So we're kind of saving that towards the end. For those that are also tuning in, make sure, again, that you're leaving a Wax wallet address in the live chat or, again, in the comment section of the video. You're going to want to do that. Just putting it out there. So I have the space station, and one of the very first things that we're actually doing is the giveaway. So this is the Beyond FOMO giveaway. And
you built this site.
Yes.
This is
a lot
beautiful.
of work. A lot of work, my friend. So I'm going all out. This is full-pledged cryptocurrencies, pre-sales, all the categories, trending as well. Then, of course, we're going into the NFTs. And then, as you know, I'm a big, huge believer in education. So there's going to be a learning section there. And then also this cool thing, in earning section. So earning, though, isn't necessarily always, again, like this kind of a competition. So you got to do something to get it. But earning can be join Starship, earn tokens. So that's going to be in there. Now, as some can see, but some might not be able to see, I'm going to also have these nice, beautiful ad spots up here. So Matt, we talk back and forth with other projects as well, but this is going to be constant exposure. So picture this kind of like a mini CMC CoinGecko type site, where it's mass exposure, constantly bringing new projects all the time, and then just putting projects up here, spotlight.
Yeah, that'll be cool, man. I'll make sure I tell everybody to start using this. Now, are you going to charge for this Gleam type feature to other projects, or how's that work?
No, this is all part of collaborative. It's all with me. That's it.
Because that's pretty huge. I think Gleam is what, like $300 a month or something?
Oh yeah, it gets expensive. But what a lot of people don't also know is, and I don't know, I didn't go through their whole disclaimers, privacy, and all that kind of stuff. But this is beyond FOMO. This is our code. This is our stuff. So it's all internal. So when you're entering the giveaways, it's for us. We're not selling your information. We're not giving it away. It's all here. That's it.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So right now, there's two types of giveaways. There's the 500 in crypto, which involves these entries, which are down below. But then we are having the in-game achievements. So I invite you, again, you have to go to the actual Beyond FOMO space station to get these in-game achievements. And we're going to list more and more of them as they go. The other part is that, we were thinking first ship to the station, get something, and all these other things. But I think those could also be gamified, right? We don't want cheaters here. We want to be equal. We want to be fair. So a lot of these will be randomized, except for this one. So get these planets. You're going to want to get these planets. You're going to get a good prize. And there's less than 3 days because this is going to be done on Friday, I think at like 1 p.m. Eastern.
Speaking of planets, I want to do something for the station owners where, the first station owner to sell out all their planets, they get, something similar to what we did with Pluto Alliance, where they get their own custom branded packs. So I think that would be cool.
I like it. All right. So everyone that is watching, it's simple. The link is below. You go to the site. It's going to ask you for your email, your name, and that's it. And then you have some tasks, right? So right now we've got just subscribe on YouTube. We got the first video that was up, but then follow us on Twitter. You should already be following us. And if you are, then just click it, you verify it, free entry point. That's it. Now, I should have actually enabled the other options, but we are also providing additional entries if you buy the new packs. So Grandpa, you provided me the link, and the way that one works is you get 5 points for each pack purchased up to, I believe, 5 packs. So that's an additional 25 entries. If you're buying the packs anyway, just put your information in here. Just put it in. You're getting extra points. Do it.
Yeah, that's really cool. I love it.
So this is for that. Now,
I've added like 50 followers since we started this too.
Yep. Well, I'll also just put out there, we're kind of in like a red market. It's down. People aren't as excited. They're not as energetic. So you're not going to get like crazy results during these times. Once everything is pumping, everybody's going crazy. That's when you see the crazy influx, right? But something's always better than nothing.
Yeah.
So in the comments, so Dave, I actually just want to put yours out. It's actually nice and purple, so I see it. So he was asking, what are you doing to add value to Starship, right? To the planet market with all the new space stations. That is going to connect with these types of giveaways and the actual involvement of everybody's space station. If that makes sense. Because this is an army. You guys, you're the community members. You're a part of the small army that's growing constantly.
Did you run this by Grandpa? He's going to have the development team connect this with the game, or how are you guys working that out?
This part, these giveaways?
Well, that top part from the station owners, because it'd be cool if some of that information just linked right into your site.
Yeah, well, the next giveaway that we're going to be connecting to all the space station owners. We're already reaching out to them, and it's going to be the same thing. So, follow.
I was talking about in-game achievements. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's giving me some suggestions. I'll put it that way. Okay. And for those that are watching, if you guys have some suggestions as well, put them in the chat. I'll add it to that.
Yeah.
All right, Brian. All right, you actually just brought up a good point. There's a way for you to get 5 free entry points because there's a secret word. You guys want that? Do you guys want that secret word or not?
Oh, that should be on this video, right?
Yeah, I actually got to get it. Let me see, because it's a phrase. Hold on.
So back to
I want
that
to get it the
question.
right way because it's an aviation theme phrase.
Was that question? I missed that. Was it directed at me? How are we adding value to Starship, or how is the Beyond FOMO site adding value to Starship? What was the question?
I think it's both. Just adding value to everything.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Everything revolves around Starship, the token. You know, even the game, you get better ships if you hold more Starship. For the rental system that we want to implement, which should be very soon, the more Starship you own, the more ships you'll have available to rent. The CEXY.Finance, any commissions that we generate on CEXY.Finance is going to go to building the liquidity pools on and off exchange for Starship. And we don't own any tokens. The businesses don't own any tokens. So the only way to get them is to buy them and then add them back into the liquidity pool with a BNB pairing. And then, you know, one of our great achievements, you know, I think this is a big game changer for us, is we partnered with a game development company. The person who's running the show over there is also our CTO. He's got 40 developers, artists, you know, everybody. What are they working on? Ask yourself that. Why haven't we talked about it? What the heck is going on behind the scenes?
Hold on. I'm not letting you go any further than that. We're gonna follow this schedule. I gotta hold Old Bright Leaks back for a bit.
Okay.
Hold on. All right. So for those that are participating in the giveaway, you want 5 extra points, try this code below. Foxtrot Oscar Mike Oscar. This is part of the aviation alphabet. I'm a huge fan of aviation in general. I actually went to aviation school. Interesting fact.
Nice.
I want to be a pilot. That's probably why I like Starship so much. I want to go in. All right. Space stations. I want to bring this side up. I know it's not formatted nicely, whatnot, but here we're at. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 13, I believe, live right now, right? And then these 2 are on the way for, at the end of this week, TCG and then Alien Worlds.
Yep, TCG Wednesday, which I'm doing a Twitter space with them tomorrow, so you guys should check that out. And then Alien Worlds. It's an Alien World themed space station. I guess one of their top landowners purchased it, and they got approval from the heads over at Alien World to theme it, you know, like their brand or whatever. So that's pretty cool. And he's also got approval to market the station in their game or something along those lines. I don't really know the exact details, but I know it'll be good for Starship.
Okay. Now we're getting into the other fun stuff now. Just look at this list. This is what's live now, and there's more coming. But I'll also just step in ahead. And again, this is me. This is myself. I have my own space station, but I'm also building out my entire platform. This is me. Everybody else that has their own space station is doing their own thing, but they have their own communities, they have their own projects, they have their own growth. And once we just push that button, right? Boom. Matt, you say just go for it. We're going for it. There's no stopping us. So just as the title said, Starship to $10 plus, 100,000 plus players. It's easy math. It's easy.
Yeah. I mean, we went to $6 with no products.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything's getting finalized right now. It's going to be a really nice run for us when all this stuff happens.
Yeah. I just saw somebody recon asking FOMO NFT. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. But part of my goal and back at Starship is marketing and getting this out there. So
Mm-hmm.
we're going to get onto this list. It's also a list I'm not going to actually share with everybody because we're going to talk about it.
Wait, do you have 3 extra ships on that list? Because that's coming out for our birthday. Is that right?
So the 3 extra ships, I think you
Yeah,
also have
that's
to
on
do
our
that
birthday.
within 2 weeks too, right? Something like that.
No, it comes out on Thursday.
No, but you have only 2 weeks to get them,
Oh,
or
yeah. There's a small period where people can claim that.
yeah. All right. Aside from marketing, I'm just going to also throw this out there. And Matt, we actually talked about this yesterday with some other team members, and I would like to get community's opinion on this, if you don't mind. But in regards to playing the game, right? We had talked about we need an awesome walkthrough video, so tutorial, right? So
Mm-hmm.
there's something that's quick, easy to the point. But then also perhaps having like these little bundles. I just love the idea. So you could go on to play.deploy Starship, and you could say, okay, I want to start playing. So you could just say, okay, give me all the components, all the wax required, kyanite, and just get me in the game. Just do it.
Yeah, and actually, the community could help us out with that. If you bought 11 common components, package them up so that they're available on Atomic Hub, that would be great. That would be, the best thing. I see people listing 99 or 300 or whatever the heck they have listed. But if it was one of each part, that would help the new players coming in, get in there as quick as possible.
Yeah.
So,
well, I like that idea. Literally. So recon, John. Exactly. So click and play. It's not you want to play, go get this, go get that. 30 minutes goes by or waiting for token transfers and all of that to then be like, I just want to play this game. Just click here, get it, you're done. You're in. That's it. All right. With that, and then Fiat to Starship, and then having Wax available, Kyanite as well.
Mm-hmm.
Getting to 100,000 players. Now, I'll also take a step back and say there is another part to all this, that the whole crypto environment has to kind of come back. It does. Like I'm going to also just flat out say that based on my years of experience in the space, it's going to be an uphill battle to get to 100,000 if this whole crypto doesn't come back. It's going to be difficult to get there. But starting this process now is what's important. And that's what I'm noticing. That's what I'm seeing. The guys are starting this process. Yeah. So I got this list here. You want me to go through the list? Is it okay kind of to share a little bit of it?
Yeah, I think so. Let's do it.
All right. Right off the bat, email marketing, right? So a full email blast. We're talking about millions of users, including even these like the giveaway that I have. We're collecting information. We're sending up proper email campaigns. So that's going to be set. And we already have lists of million plus.
Yeah, I mean,
is that fair to say?
I really want to do the retargeting. We don't have to. I don't know how good email marketing is, only because I never check my email and I also never check my spam. But I think retargeting would be very good because we do have quite a large list of people who are involved in crypto. So if we could just retarget them on social media, I would love that.
Yep. So on that note, I've seen this also across the space. There's a lot of people that apply for like Google ads, Facebook ads, Instagram, across social platforms, and they actually get denied, or their account gets destroyed. Not destroyed, but blocked, banned.
Yeah.
You guys don't have to go out there saying, buy crypto or using these crypto keywords. It's a game.
Yeah, we've never advertised. We've never advertised a token. We've only advertised the products, and the token does its thing after that. So.
Yeah, but I'm saying in terms of retargeting and having ads running, you guys are just using the game aspect, not the crypto aspect, and that's what's going to allow you to actually do that type of ad marketing.
Exactly.
All right. SMS marketing. I'm a huge fan of that. But of course, you're going to have approval of that, right? People have to say, we want to accept text messages from you. But to have something like that, perhaps in the game, in like a dashboard profile, that's big. I'm personally going to have that with the Beyond FOMO site. So when you sign up, you can get perks, but we're also not going to be using it as like spam, but for alerts, that kind of stuff. How many times do you actually check? So Matt, how many times do you check a text versus an email?
I check a text every
All the time.
10 minutes.
There you go. Exactly. The one thing that I also like, and we can talk more about this, but physical mailers. So let me ask you this. When's the last time
I've done a lot of that. That's actually really good.
Did you? I personally never went to my mailbox and saw something crypto related. That's just me.
Yeah, I wonder what the legalities are of that.
It's fine. You buy zip codes, man. That's it.
Yeah, it's really cheap too, and nobody does it anymore. So
we're thinking outside the box. That's the way to do it. Banner ads, video content. We had talked about that even on Beyond FOMO. We've talked to the team. I know you guys are designing cool animated banners, right? To actually start like display marketing and everything.
Yeah, videos, banners. I actually purchased a ton of equipment. The problem with Starship now is, and this is a very big problem, we've been working on it for the last 2 months, but it's communicating who we are and our vision to people. So you're going to see a lot of content. You're going to see an updated white paper. You're going to see video content, and it'll be targeted to specific things and features, and maybe they're walkthrough videos. But there's going to be a huge content campaign happening, whether that's on. There's going to be a lot of written content too. I mean, you guys have already seen Medium articles starting to roll out more consistently. You're going to see press releases. You might see a couple of news stations pick that up.
The stories as well. You guys go live and you have videos on those.
Yep.
Rob actually just wrote a comment that we should get someone dressed up, maybe Stuart in his black dress. I don't know, but going to like colleges. We actually talked about that also. Interestingly enough, maybe doing like Starship backpacks for kids, like campaigns, charity events. That's a big thing to do.
I actually was invited to the Entrepreneur Club in Tampa. There's like 50 people, and you go there and you speak to everybody. You tell them how you started, how it got to this point. We also spoke to another college when we were in San Diego. So, yeah, we do stuff like that. That's really big, and it's nice to raise awareness, especially with people who are joining the workforce, because you can pick up some really good talent at a decent price with that.
Yeah. Well, your previous location, not to get too much into it, but you're right by a college. So that would have been crazy.
Yeah.
So you can still get that now. Next, partnerships. So just even on Deploy Starship, the website, you guys are bringing businesses into this space, right?
Yeah.
But I kind of want to emphasize also the space station component, because there's 100 of those ever to be made, 100 of them. And if you're into NFTs, knowing that there's only 100, when you see projects with like 3,333, 5,000, 10,000, 100, that's like very, very limited. So once the game starts to grow and once businesses want to really take that step into this space, that's going to be big.
And the last I checked, I think we had like 7,000 players. We added quite a bit just from these new station launches. So, I think between 100 stations and a little bit of marketing, we'll definitely get to a point where we have over 100,000 players. Especially with the new features being implemented, I think those are going to get people really excited.
So I think now somebody had asked where you guys are currently at with like the number of players. I think you're just under like 10,000 or so players.
Yeah. So the last I checked, it was 7,000, but I haven't checked in a couple of weeks, so I don't know.
So we're saying 10,000 about, but we're in the crypto space. We always say like 10x's, right? A 10x in this space is actually nothing. A 10x of the price is only going to be $2.50. So 10,000 players, that's there. You guys will hit that as long as everything else is rolled out. That's it.
I'd like to point something out too. We have a customer service company. If you're in our Discord, if you're in our Telegram, you see them answering questions. So I think that's pretty big too. You know, Facebook doesn't even have a customer service company, and they want to charge 47% tax on their metaverse. So how's that work? But we're
dude, it was more than that. There was like an article out there that Meta, for one of their lands, wanted to charge 50%.
Yeah.
50 on a sale. Imagine that, buying land and taking 50%. That's insane.
But I think that highlights the fact that we're putting our community first, and we always have, and we always will. So
true. All right. Aside from partnerships, space stations, as we all grow, right? Eventually, I mean, I'm growing on my channel. I'm meeting new projects. I'm meeting new businesses. This is like a direct, easy referral right here. You haven't heard about StarShip? Boom, StarShip. And I'm new to this. I'm still new. I mean, I'm not new to the space, but new to like the influencer scene. But you guys have other huge players in here. So the moment that they really start seeing the potential and they start making those referrals.
Yeah.
So you got to start. I think we're getting to the point where we could start leveraging some of these influencers, including myself. So we could start doing the posts, these like tutorials, getting opinions, feedback, constantly growing the platform. That's what it's about, and reciprocity. So we're kind of helping each other out here the entire way, which is what I like to see.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few different people post videos, and I never talked to them. We never paid them. They're just natural, organic content, which I love. I didn't think we'd be to that point so soon. Jason, did you add TCG World Conference on this, or because July 8th, 9th, and 10th, we're going to be in Vegas for the TCG NFT conference.
Okay. So that's their own conference. It's not like a blockchain event.
They partnered with another company to do it. I forgot the other company's name, but yeah, it's going to be pretty huge.
So this is in searching for it now. So this is in Vegas?
Yeah, it's in Vegas. I'm going 3 days early to help set up a booth and do stuff like that. And I'm going to try to get a few interviews in with some of the other token owners while I'm there. But yeah. So July 5th to the 11th, I'll be there if anybody wants to come hang out. And I'm staying at the MGM. So get your hotel.
How crazy is that event going to be?
What's that? Oh, it's going to be crazy.
All right.
We're actually supposed to speak on stage. So everyone, we have a big plan for you. You guys are going to love this. I mean, if this video is special, wait till you see what we have planned. I'm holding myself back here, but yeah, we've been working on this for a while. So
I think I might know what that is then. And if that's what I think that you're thinking, so don't say anything else. So we'll make sure you're stopping me. Or sorry, guys.
You'd be surprised. None of the team knows. None of the team knows what we have planned. We haven't told the admins. All I said to them was, you guys have to come. You have to come and be here for this, because this is a historic moment for Starship.
I think that, well, all right, we'll leave it at that. Leave it at that part. All right. Lastly, games. So this is the gaming aspect too. So there's 2 games, right? There's 2 games that you guys are also releasing. So this is all coming out at the same time. So what additional information can we get from those 2?
So obviously we have Starship NFT and then Starship Universe. Large team working on that, and we can't release any information more than that. And then CEXY.Finance, which is like the tech is done, everything's done. It's just one more hoop we have to jump through, and it's gonna launch. So that could launch literally this week. we don't know. So
Okay. I'm not going to ask you other questions about that then. We'll leave it at that point. Top tier exchanges. Let's just put that out there too. So I know that's been in discussion. There are exchanges that are on the way, right?
yeah, so
That's another part.
I met a liquidity provider. One of our community members introduced me to him or them, and what they do is they allow us to loan them token, and then they provide the dollars to back the token.
Okay.
So when we go on to Coinbase or Binance or KuCoin, it's going to be a really easy process. We won't have to pay for market makers. They're going to manage the liquidity. It's going to be really good. To get to that point, we do need an escrow deposit. We do need a large sum of money, but we have everything else in place. We have the legal opinion. And as soon as we're ready to do that, as soon as we are ready, I made a promise we would do it, and I will figure out a way to deliver that. So don't worry, guys. It's going to happen one way or another.
Okay. Well, I already see everything starting to go. I mean, it's already starting the formation. The snowball has already started its roll. Put it that way.
Yeah.
And now is the time to do it. I keep hearing the community complain about the price and all this other stuff, but you guys are working on it. You're updating it. You're always at work. And now is the time to be doing this so that one thing comes back. You guys are way ahead. You're in a much better place.
I'd like to point out too, look at the liquidity pool. When you go and you judge a project, how much BNB is backing that token, backing its market cap. We have over 10% of our market cap being backed by BNB. A lot of projects, have 1% or less.
Yeah, a tenth of that, not even.
Yeah, when we were at $6, there was like 0.5% of the entire circulating supply in the liquidity pool. So anybody who had 0.5% of the token supply could completely crash the price. So we learned from our mistakes. We're going to work on that. I think when you guys see our white paper, which should be hopefully this week, maybe sooner, you'll see how we're going to mitigate those risks with the liquidity pool.
I was gonna say even now with the market cap, if so, I'm just on Dex tools, so I'm just pulling information from there. If CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap has something different, go look at that. But it's just saying about 4 million market cap, but the total liquidity is almost 1 million. So to have liquidity of a fourth of that is insane, especially in the space. There's micro caps that have nowhere close to that in terms of liquidity and trading.
Yeah, and to put that into perspective also, when we were at $120 million or 100 million or whatever it was, there was $1.6 million in BNB in the liquidity pool.
Yeah, I remember the total liquidity was like 3 million with everything.
Yeah, it's 3.2 with everything, Starship and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's ridiculous.
All right, we're heading towards the end of this. We're at like the 38-minute mark. For those that have questions, start posting them in there. We'll try to get answers for those. If not, we'll then go into Telegram, send a message to Stuart. I'm sure he'll be able to then jump on and answer for that. There's one thing that I do want to bring up also, but go ahead, guys, still ask the questions. One thing that I want to emphasize, and I'm seeing this across multiple, and this is kind of an issue with whales. I'll just say this. When it comes down to small cap projects, and 4 million, I would still say it's a small cap. Anything under 10, small. You don't want whales in these projects because then you see all these crazy fluctuations in pricing, right? The whales dictate what kind of happens. And throughout this time frame, and we're just talking with Starship now specifically, a lot of whales have actually exited.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. You want that. Short term, you might again see the price go down. You might be like, oh, damn, this happened, blah, blah, blah. But in the long run, and once marketing starts to happen, we saw everything. We saw it go from Again, it went from what, 5 cents, 10 cents straight up to 6.
Yeah.
So you'll see everything kind of teeter out. Whales exit, they dump, they leave, they look for something else where they probably will lose their money again. But when marketing starts and when you guys hit that, boom, nobody's holding you back.
Yeah. And, I'm a very patient person. I used to play a game, it was called Final Fantasy 11. And you could camp these monsters, and some of them would take a month to spawn, but you wouldn't know if they were spawning tomorrow or a month from now. And everybody would take turns waiting. I loved it. I'm way more patient than anybody you'll ever meet.
Yeah,
So
the space, you need
trust me,
patience.
if those whales are waiting on me, I'm gonna win the race. So
Okay.
let's let them get out. Let's let them get out. Let's be happy for it. And when everything works itself out, you'll see it was a good decision.
Yep. My whole take on this, though, is once marketing and everything comes back around, generally, sometimes they come back. And then that also just kind of helps push everything back up.
Yeah, they'll FOMO back in.
Yeah.
But that's
Usually
also
happens.
why when the price starts to move, we need to be sure that it moves very rapidly. We don't want to give them a chance to get back in at 50 cents or a dollar or whatever. Let them get in at 5 or 10.
Yeah.
So.
And actually, just to answer one quick question, a lot of majority of them that did get in are at a loss. I mean, that's, again, it's just a psychological aspect that people don't have patience. That's honestly what it comes down to in this space. Patience goes a long way, because just as long as this takes, it might be in a bear market, or you might take a couple months, but then you'll give it like 2 weeks and you're right back to where you were. How many times have you seen that?
Yeah. I'll tell you.
You've seen a lot of crazy stuff in the space.
I'll tell you a story. At 2 cents, we had team members leave. We had everybody say the project was dead. They were rooting for us to, get buried. And one of our members, they sold 200,000 tokens at 1 penny. And I mean, literally the day later, we're at 13 cents. And then a few weeks later, we're at $6. That's just how crypto goes. So
That's crazy. I like to say that I've seen it all, but then something new somehow always comes around. Who knows?
yeah, everything happens for a reason. Just have
Very true.
faith and keep working hard, and that's all you can do. It'll all work itself out. So.
Yep. All right, let's bring this to a close. Before I do that, I also just want to bring up the Beyond FOMO space station again, which I love. I got to give everybody huge thanks for the support. Matt, also for allowing me to have this opportunity. I do truly appreciate it. And also the Starship community for supporting me as well, just helping me out. Keep in mind, we do have the in-game achievements. Stuart, the team, they've sent a whole bunch of NFT components and everything to the space station address, which you can then see if you want. We're giving all that away. So put your address within the live chat, also within the comment section. As always, remember to always hit that like and subscribe button, because we're going to constantly have this type of engagement. We want to keep coming with more and more, not necessarily giveaways, but it's really just the engagement part. That's what I kind of want to get across. It's not always about giveaway. Support.
Yeah.
Reciprocity. You guys got to give and it comes back.
And guys, I just want to do a quick call to action for everybody. If you know anybody who you think would be a good station owner, if you know any guilds who like to participate in the gear rental system, then definitely get them in touch with me, because that would be big for us. I would love to fill out these 100 stations with some really positive influencers. I think that'll be good. Well, it will be good for everybody. So
I agree.
if you can help out in those 2 areas, that would be amazing.
Yep. I'm going to be helping out. So did I just hit the toggle? No. One of the very first banners. So this week we'll have I mean, Starship has to be up there, but maybe another separate banner saying something about getting a space station.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll talk about that throughout the whole site-wide. All right. Let's end it here.
Blockchain companies. So we've been looking for a company to partner with on the blockchain front, Web3, dApps. So we found one, but I'd like to shop it. So if anybody is good buddies with one, just send them our way also.
Okay. All right. I'm going to do this cool little thing here. I got to hook you up. So you're getting your new studio. You're getting your equipment, right?
Yes, sir.
We got to get you this cool stuff. So you literally just push the button. Follow us.
I love it.
I got it all here. So we're going to hook you up. All right. We're going to end it here. Again, for those that have questions, head over to the Starship Telegram group, Discord group. Make sure you follow us across social media. All the links are below. And if you're doing that, go back onto the site and enter to get the giveaway. You get all those entry points.
Birthday party is on Thursday. And the 3 extra ships, it's also on Thursday. Make sure you guys participate. We're doing a ton of giveaways.
I got to set up another one of these. We'll get that all figured out. All right, let's end it here. I've got this cool new outro. We're going to try this. But Matt, don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Stay there. Hold on.